Damn, what's the name of the peppermint donut again?
The grasshopper pie donut.
The grasshopper pie.
Why name it grasshopper pie?
Have you ever had grasshopper pie?
No.
Oh God,
I've
you
never
ain't
even heard about that.
It's like a chocolate mint pie situation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, no, that's what the donuts are. But.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I saw that the reference on the back. It said the donut and bolt thing.
Keep referencing that part I didn't write. Yeah, my copywriter did. Yeah, so let's just do the elevator pitch, right? It is 60 plus, which honestly it's more like 80, donuts that are entirely baked and not fried and that are easy because it's called the Easy Baked Donut Cookbook, which again is my publisher's choice of title. And you can make them in a pan or a donut maker. And then there's chapters for obviously sweet donuts, like all the classics. Then there's all the fancier donuts. There's a savory donut chapter. There's a dog treat donut. There's like donut desserts where you can make bread puddings and other weird things out of donuts. So it's got the whole as in HOLE whole shebang.
Pun.
It's got lots of puns. That it does.
And they taste amazing.
Thank you.
They melt in your mouth.
But so your other two books, are you like are they already written, or are you in the process of writing?
They be done. I wrote 3 books in 5 months.
Damn.
Because that's what isolating yourself will do for you.
So this time in COVID, you've done that?
Donuts, I wrote, because it goes through stages, so you have to write it, and then it has to pass through like 4 or 5 different stages of editing, and then it goes to design, and that's the one thing. I have nothing to do with how they do the layout or the photos or anything, which has been really hard because I'm a control freak when it comes to my work. So like to see, to not know what they're going to do, but I love what they did with this one. Anyway, I wrote this at the end between mid-December and mid-February, which was also while I was moving to Nashville. So that was just like insane because this was by far the most involved one to write. Mm-hmm. And then I started book 2, which is called the One Pot Casserole Cookbook. That comes out August 11th. And it's all one pot meals, and you better believe I wanted to publish that under the name The One Pot Thought, and my editor said no, and that's so disappointing to me. But
that's fire.
That is awesome.
Can you just One Pot Thought? That would have been my pseudonym, but
it's a very grabby title.
That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
I would click on that. I would buy that.
Precisely. But no, it's the One Pot Casserole Cookbook by me, Sara Mellas, and that comes out August 11th. I wrote that I think I started that mid-February, finished it beginning of April, and literally the day I finished writing it, I got my 3rd deal, which is a breakfast cookbook, and that comes out mid-September. And that was the one I wrote during COVID, which was hard because, testing all these recipes, I have like a truckload of food that I make every day, and it was like having to try to not let it all go to waste when I was isolated. So anyway.
That is an amazing problem to have.
Should have left plates outside of your house.
It's really not.
Straight up.
Well, because usually, I'll just bring it to like the gym or wherever I end up that day, and I couldn't do that. So I don't think I brought you guys any of the breakfast stuff. I wasn't hanging here yet, but we got rid of it some way.
Right on.
I felt bad when you were saying you were going to bring something. I was like, I don't want you to feel obligated to do it. And Will was like, I think that's her thing, man. I think she likes doing that.
He gets it.
So.
I don't show up empty-handed. You guys are doing me a favor, and also I have to. It's just everywhere I go.
Well, it's super appreciated.
Yeah, very much so.
What kind of breakfast stuff? We talking like pancakes, like scrambled eggs.
I mean, I don't know what kind of.
Yes.
I mean, so
I love breakfast
stuff like breakfast. It's my favorite meal too. So I was stoked about this book. It's the shorter book, so it's going to be called the Quick and Easy Breakfast Cookbook. And it's just more like on the quicker, easier side, as the name would dictate, because that needed explanation. So there's 4 chapters. The first one is like grab and go, so it's stuff you can make ahead and just like go on the run. There's one called Morning Moments, which is stuff that can be made in 15 minutes. And I shit you not, my editor was like, let's call this one Morning Quickies. And I was like,
one stop thought.
One pot
thought. I was like, Rebecca, listen to yourself talk. She's like, okay. It's like, let's call it Morning Moments and be little more PC here. Who knows? We're trying to sell books here. And then the last one is like Weekend Worthy. God, this freaking... I don't make up these names, guys. This is the publisher. I just write the books. And but I'm really excited about that book because this editor was real cool and she just let me write whatever I wanted. So it's, you know, a little comedy in your cookbook and with your breakfast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.